IDEAS has developed a family of trends analysis to help quantify server performance, efficiency and pricing trends. The first of these is the Server Performance Trend Analysis, which is powered by RPE2, the atomic unit of compute, and tracks industry server performance growth over time. This analysis is useful for three reasons. Firstly, it uses actual data to trend server performance. Secondly, you can see how this trend stacks up against the industry's or even your own rule of thumb when it comes to expected server performance growth. And finally, it can help you predict future server performance growth, and so helps you more thoroughly understand the server performance dynamics and thus better plan and manage your server investments. The most recent quarter's data is represented here, along with the historical quarterly outcomes going back 5 years. Each data point on the chart represents the relative trend average for all servers tracked by IDEAS during each quarter. So, is this data reflecting industry expectations of server performance growth? To find out, we will plot the trend line for this data. We will erase that trend line for the time being and come back to it a little later on. Now we will draw a trend line from the oldest data point. This trend line represents a theoretical rate of growth equivalent to a doubling of performance every 1.5 years. Next, we will draw the same trend line backwards from the most recent point. We do this to give a range and thus a zone of the likely path for growth. To make things a little clearer, let's take away the individual data points and reintroduce the trend line produced from the actual data that we created before. As you can see, there is a close correlation between the theoretical and measured rates of growth over this time period. The growth of the trend over the past 12 months has been around 50%, and over 2 years about 100%. And as we have seen, the long-term trend shows that performance growth doubles about every 1.5 years. It is worth noting that growth does not occur in a linear fashion, and there are distinct step cycles where the trend jumps up when major technology refreshes occur, and then remains steady for a period until the next major technology introduction. We expect the trend to increase further in the first quarter of 2012 with Intel's release of its new generation Sandy Bridge E5 server processors. IDEAS believes that will then take the trend to a plateau, similar to that of the second quarter of 2010, where the following few quarters will see the trend remain relatively steady. So what does this mean for your purchasing cycles? Mid-2012, after the next round of Intel-based server announcements, looks like a good time to consider refreshing your servers. This development will represent a significant step change in performance and put you at the top of the curve for the time being. And don't forget that the performance gains for any servers more than 2 years old are likely to be significant, and thus make any justification to replace those on performance grounds a no-brainer. IDEAS is preparing similar analysis on a server efficiency trend and a server price trend, and plans to publish these during Q1 of 2012. And then we will publish updates of all three on a quarterly basis. For more details, you can go to the IDEAS Trends page of our website, www.ideasinternational.com, and select the Trends link from the free advisory menu. It is worth remembering that this analysis provides an overview, and the technology refresh cycles and performance increases of individual product lines may vary from this market-wide viewpoint. Finally, IDEAS has many research offerings that provide more detailed insights down to individual product level to allow you to do more customized research based on your specific requirements. Details of these premium services, as well as more free advisory offerings, are available from the IDEAS website.